Good day, viewers. Welcome to another episode of Dress Expository Techniques. Today, I want to show you how to make a baby dress. In this baby dress is made up of a ball gown and a peplum on top. Let's begin. We have our measurement. Our measurement comprises of the shoulder, the armhole, the half length circumference, and the gown length. I'm making this baby dress for a 1 year and a half baby, 1 year and a half old baby. So I have my shoulder here. My shoulder measurement, this is how you fold. So let's watch it very well. This is how you fold. Your folded edge is here. I'm cutting the front and the back together in this cutting the front and the back together. This is my front bodies, this is the back bodies. So the front bodies, that's where I will take my measurement from. This is, you see how I fold it, the folded edge is here. So this is the zip allowance, which is at the back. So let's go. The shoulder, what's our measurement for the shoulder? The shoulder is 7 inches. 7 inches divided by 2 is 3.5. Then you add half extra inch, which makes it 4. So it's here. I also have my half length, which is 7. My half length is 7. Then you measure it like this, because this is your length. Your length goes like this. 7 inches plus, you use sewing the seam allowance that you have here is half inch, and the seam allowance you use to join the shoulder also is half inch. Half plus half is 1 inch. So you add that 1 to the whole 7 allowance, which is 8. So my 8 is here. It's a baby. We can't say we look for the breast point, but at least the chest is around these 4 inches. The chest length is around 4 inches. Can you see? That's the chest length. So you can determine the chest, like the upper chest, when you check where the breast point is on the baby. Then how do I get my armhole? This armhole is 8 inches, but what I'm going to use is that I'm just going to use the length. It won't be like for adults. For adults, we are using 7 inches here for a right angle, but here I'm going to use 2.5 inches. Here I will use 2.5 inches. My 2.5 inches is here. Then I will go. It will be like a right angle. Let me get my ruler here. That's 2.5 inches. Then you go out like this. So the half length circumference is 20 inches. My 20 inches is 5 divided by 20 inches divided by 4. What do you have? You have 5. When you divide your 20 inches by 4, the reason why you are dividing by 4, you know your front is 2 and your back is 2. So this is 4 already. Then you are going to make sure you measure 5 here. 5 inches plus 2 inches sewing allowance. I'm going to add 2 inches sewing allowance because I'm going to take my dart from the dart and the sewing allowance also. So 5 plus 2 is 7 inches. Then you take 7 inches here. Around that chest, upper chest, you take 7 inches too, because it's a baby. So the measurement will be the same thing, 7 inches here too. Then you bend a little when you want to get to the armpit side. Don't bend too much. You bend a little, but not too much when you get here. So let's link it. Here we're going to make a bend like this. This is the armhole, but this is not the perfect armhole. When you want to shape the dress after you have finished sewing it, you can now shape it to the 8 inches original measurement of the armhole. How do you get your neck depth? Your neck depth, the back will be lower. This is a low back and the front is not too low, but the shoulder measurement will determine how your neck, the wideness of your neck. So what's your shoulder? Your shoulder is 3.5. Original shoulder measurement is 7 inches divided by 2, which is 3.5. So that 3.5, I'm going to like divide it. Let me say 2 inches. 2 inches. I'm going to, the neck depth will be 2 inches. the neck width is 2 inches and the depth, since the chest is around 4 inches here, so let the depth not be more than 2 inches also. So this is 2, the neck depth is 2, the neck width is 2 inches. Then you come like this. This is the front neck. Can you see? This is the front neck, and this is the back. The back will be deep a little, but let the back go deep by 5 inches. Then you mark it at the back here too, so that it will correlate with the front bodies. So let me use the ruler to mark the sewing allowance so that I'll be able to note it. I want to mark the sewing allowance so that there won't be an error when I want to make the back. So let the back will now come like this. Let's use the front bodies to cut everything out before we now take out the neck for the back. Don't forget to notch. I'm going to notch here, and my dart measurement is 2.5. So my 2.5 is here because it's a small baby. Use 2.5. Then I notch. See the point where I notch. You notch here. You notch here. You notch where the dart allowance will be, all together, so that when you are sewing it will direct you. So you are good to go. Then my front bodice is okay. Then don't forget to make a bend on this neck. Then you come a little bit, maybe by come and make a bend here, like a 1/4 inch, because he's a baby, like a 1/4 inch, to make the neck not to puff up. So can you see, this is just to make the neck not to puff up. We are good to go. Then I can take out the front bodies. Then let me work with the back bodies. The back body will be as low as 5 inches. Then I connect it. I want to make something like a V neck at the back, so I will now go like this. Then the zip allowance will come straight like this first. Then you go. So this is the back bodies for the clothes. This is the front, this is the back. Initially I told you that this is a dress that is made up of a ball gown and a peplum. So the peplum is what I want to cut now. You know that to make a ball gown, you just need to cut your fabric straight, then you pleat it. So on that pleat, on that straight fabric that you have cut, you are going to put that peplum on this. But let me first of all cut the peplum, how the peplum will be. So for you to get a good peplum, you are going to fold your fabric like you want to cut a flake. So you see the folding. This is the folding, this is the folded edge. Then you fold it. I fold it first folding, this is the second folding. And when you want to make a peplum, you use the folded edge to cut out. This is the folded edge. Then what's the standard measurement for getting a good peplum, the standard measurement for getting a good flay is what? Is dividing your circumference, your waist circumference by 6.28. So the waist circumference of this baby is 20 inches. That waist circumference is the half length circumference. That's what I mean. The half length circumference is 20 inches. So I'm dividing my 20 inches by 6.28. When I divide 20 inches by 6.28, what I get is 3.2. So my 3.2 will now go like this. Where will I measure that 3.2? Will go like this. 3.2, 3.2, 3.2. Measure it around 3.2 to form a cone. 3.2, 3.2. Then if your hand is not straight enough, you can use a curve ruler to do what I'm doing, or you use a curve ruler. Is not even good. What you are going to use is you either use a protractor. So the circumference here is going to, everything will be equal to the half length circumference of the baby, even with the extra inches that I want to. But I'm going to add some inches. I want to add some inches because I want to pleat. So I'm going to add extra 1 inch to it. So this is how it will go. Extra 1 inch here. You do it round like that. Extra 1 inch here. And it goes on and on. So the length that I need for my peplum is 7 inches. So by the time I sew finish, everything will fall into 6, maybe like 6 inches altogether. So I'm going to mark 7 inches all around. This is my peplum. So what is inside that gown? There is one black peplum inside the gown. I put net. I will show you the complete gown, but you are still going to use a complete peplum inside that gown before you put a complete flay inside the gown before you put a peplum on top. So the peplum I'm going to put on top. So you can use this measurement for the peplum that is inside. So I will now cut it out now. A flay is inside the gown that brings out the ball effect. So you can use it to cut the flay that is inside. Done. So the peplum that is outside is what I want to show you how I arrived at that. Then I get this is my peplum. I will look for this side. This side I will make this side my zip allowance. This side we enter the back. Then you slit it open. This side is the back and this side is the front. This is the side. This is the front, the center front. This is the back. So you are not going to, because it is a high-low peplum. It is a high-low peplum that I put on top of the down side. So I go like this. The measurement I have here, I have full measurement of 7 inches here. Then you divide it into 2. You have make 4 inches here. 4 inches. Then you go with that 4 inches. And when you want to get to the center, this is the side. You bring your hand down a little. I will still be going with that 4 inches. So I'm still going with the 4 inches here. So because I'm approaching this side, I'll go down a little bit. by 4.5. When you get here, you go down a little bit by 5 inches. I'll go down a little bit here by 5.5 inches. The reason why I'm going down is to bring out the high-low effect. You know, I told you we want to put a high-low peplum on the dress. So that's the reason why I'm going to make a cut here. You will see it by the time we finish the whole explanation. So I'll go down here by 6 inches. You go down until I'll go down here by 6.5 inches. Then you connect it together. Then you go like that until you get to the until you link it to the end here. So my cutting will go like this. Notch the center and notch the side. So this is the finished product. And you see, so this is how I'm going to pleat it. This is how I'm going to pleat it. I'm going to pleat it on the down part. Then this will be the back. This will be the back. The zip allowance is there already. So assuming this is the net, assuming this is the net, you are going to place the net down. Then you locate your center here. Your center for the net. You locate your center. Then you place it down. You know your center here also. Then you use it to pleat everything you want to pleat. The center will match with the center here. Then you come with your pleat. I only want my pleat to be more here. Then you pleat. It goes on and on like that. It goes on and on like that. You are going to see the finished product. You are going to see the finished product on the dress that I made. So this is how you pleat it. Then you attach it to the upper part of the gown, and it will come out nice. Welcome back. This is the dress I made, and I will show you what the inner entails. The inner comprises of the lining. This is the lining. This is the lining. I use 1 yard of lining. This is the lining. I use 1 yard of lining. You pleat it like you are pleating a ball gown. So this is the net. Not too hard. This is the net. You pleat it round also. You see the pleating. And this is another one. This is a flare. I call this one like a flare, which is inside. I cut it like a flare. This is my taffeta. You can use taffeta. You can use bridal satin. This is the net. This is your 2 net. This is the net. And this is the peplum. You can add crinoline inside your peplum. And this is the floral material that I attach. The floral applique that I attach to it. Then I put pearl. And this is a complete dress. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe, share and like. Thank you. Bye for now.